Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're stripping away the noise of the modern meeting room, literally and figuratively.
Okay, finally.
Right. You know the drill. You walk in, you're ready to work, but the room just fights you. So we've got a stack of notes here on the Kramer KAC TCH10 meeting room controller. And our mission today is to figure out if this hardware actually delivers on that hassle-free collaboration promise, or if it's just another screen to wipe down.
Well, it's that classic tech clutter problem.
Yeah.
We have more tools than ever, but accessing them in a physical space often feels like hacking a mainframe from the 80s.
Yeah, completely. And Kramer is pitching this device as the exact solution to that friction. Let's get right into the hardware because the form factor really dictates the function here. We're looking at an 8-inch landscape touch LCD.
Sitting right on the table.
Exactly, right on the table.
And that size is very intentional. It's small enough not to dominate the table space, but the 1280 by 800 resolution is crucial.
Okay.
At 8 inches, that gives you enough pixel density so you aren't squinting at, pixelated fonts trying to find a dial-in number.
Oh, for sure. And it creates a dedicated control plane separate from the main display. I think that's actually an underrated design aspect. Like if you need to adjust the camera angle or mute someone, you do it on the table. You're not wrestling a mouse cursor across a 65-inch TV on the wall.
Right. It totally decouples the management of the meeting from the actual content. So you can share your screen or tweak the volume without disrupting the flow for everyone else.
It keeps the admin work invisible. Now, the sources keep hammering this one-click joining feature. We see this claim a lot in the industry, but how is it actually executing this? It's not magic. It has to pull data from somewhere.
Right. So it's a direct integration with the room's calendar resource.
Like Microsoft Exchange.
Exactly. Exchange or other calendar services. The device basically scrapes the invite for the meeting link. So when you walk in, the one-click works because the device already parsed the back-end logic. It just presents a start button, hiding all that URL and passcode complexity.
Which is great, assuming the calendar sync works and the invite was set up right. But it does eliminate that hunt for the link panic. Moving to the physical setup, though, looking at the back of the unit, they killed the power deck entirely. It's strictly PoE.
It is. A single Ethernet cable handles both data and power.
Wow.
Yeah, for the IT teams deploying these, that is a massive win. You aren't crawling under the conference table looking for a mains outlet. You run one CHAC cable to the switch and you're done.
Yeah.
Keeping the aesthetic clean is surprisingly important for executive buy-in too.
Makes total sense. And that one cable does some heavy lifting. Under the hood, this thing is running Android 12. For a consumer, that sounds like a phone spec, but for an enterprise appliance, that OS choice is actually quite significant, isn't it?
It really is. It's about security and longevity. Android 12 brings a lot of granular privacy controls that enterprise IT departments demand. Plus, it ensures the device won't be obsolete in 6 months.
Because it supports the latest security patches.
Exactly, which is absolutely critical when you have a microphone and control interface sitting on your corporate network site.
Very true. Also, while it's powered by Ethernet, I see it packs dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0 inside. Is that just redundancy?
Partly redundancy, but also flexibility for peripherals. Bluetooth 5.0 allows for great pairing with speakerphones or even mobile devices if you're doing a BYOD setup. It gives the room some elasticity.
Nice. And we should clarify the ecosystem here, too. We are talking about a Kramer device, but the documentation highlights audio codes heavily.
Good catch. This isn't a walled garden. Audio Codes provides a lot of the back-end voice and UC infrastructure for enterprises. This controller acts as a bridge. It brings that robust, complex Audio Codes environment down to a simple touch interface.
It's the friendly face on a complex beast. One last hardware detail I noticed is the built-in proximity sensor. We usually just think of that as a wake-up feature, right?
Yeah, I mean, it feels welcoming when the screen lights up as you walk in. But the real utility is preventing screen burn-in and saving energy. These screens are on 2047.
Oh, so it deep sleeps when the room is empty.
And precisely. It accurately detects presence, which extends the life of that LCD panel significantly.
Okay, so synthesizing all this. We've got a device that uses enterprise-grade Android security, simplifies cabling through PoE, and acts as a universal translator for complex back-end systems. It really tries to make the room invisible so the work can just happen.
That's the ultimate takeaway here. If you aren't thinking about the room controller, it's doing its job.
Here is where it gets really interesting for me. We are seeing sensors that know when we are physically present and software that knows our schedule.
Right, a true convergence of physical and digital context.
So if we follow that trajectory, Are we moving toward a future where the concept of joining a meeting disappears entirely? Like, instead of one click, could we see zero-click meetings where the room simply recognizes you, sees your calendar, and dials in before you even sit down?
It's a distinct possibility. We are rapidly moving from reactive interfaces to predictive ones that anticipate your needs.
Something for you to think about next time you walk into a conference room and the screen lights up to greet you. That's it for this deep dive into the Creamer KC TCH10. Thanks for listening.